Alright, so I'm going to give you guys the official tour for right now of one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's called the Memorial Room or Memory Room. I have other things added in here. So, I got this blanket for my birthday, Wednesday of General Ortega. Got this glass cross I had for a long period of time right there. And 410 club sign, which is not the original. The original was a bit bigger and it had a little bit more writing in it at the time. One day, if I can ever get my hands on some scrap extra wood, I would fully redo it. If you guys follow the channel, then you guys saw the original in one of the converted home videos. Go ahead, we go in here, turn on the light. So as soon as you enter in, you'll see the door here. I got a lot of Native American stuff because it's what I am. I am Native. Let you guys look right there. A few of these things I have had. A few of them have been handed to me. Like this wolf bandana was my uncle's from my mom's youngest brother who passed. And this pen of his as well, right there. We got Starscream, who was one of my favorite Transformers. Tennessee Titan sign, back when the Titans first started out. Now I don't have that much space in this room to really fully maneuver around, unfortunately. Got some hats here, my father's work hats and everything. Now this room was my dad's room. But again, for those that have followed, then you know my father's passed 4 years ago. And then one of the things that you would see, first wall, would be this little wall right here. This native thing right here, I'm not sure really what it would be. I saved. My sister's going to throw it out. She's just, I don't know what she does. Some of these vintage 2000 chains right there. Some wooden things my dad made. Here is an original print of the Batman Forever poster that came out June 16th back in 94, I believe, 93. And we just lost Val Kilmer, unfortunately. You know, I do have the Batman Forever game on PC and also Sega. So, you know, kind of look at a few things here and we'll make our way around. This I got like a week ago or so. It's, you guys can hear that, made out of actual pottery. Living down south, you don't see a lot of native things, unfortunately, because there's no recognizable tribes, unfortunately. My father's replacement dog tags I got for him once he passed, his replacement military jacket and a hat. His originals were stolen. A lot of his medals were stolen years ago. Somebody, before I was born, they lived in another state. Somebody they knew, once, my dad and mom left the house, because they were heavy partiers and heavy drinkers back then, somebody they knew broke in, stole his military stuff, sold it. So after he passed, I got it replaced because I had to get a lot of information and everything. Again, some more dream catchers. You guys are going to see a lot of dream catchers. That painted a bull skull, or I think elk, maybe deer head right there with the horns I bought. You guys are going to see some of these Halloween bandanas on here and on that end. Those are from the 80s. You're not really going to see those anymore. My mom had them for years, and then I ended up getting a hold of them, so I kept them in, mint condition or what have you. Kind of scroll a bit down here. My mom's a huge Snoopy fan, so I'm glad I got that for her, pinned it up on the wall. I have some pictures in there, you guys can see. A lot of that is like scrapbooks, 2 boxes filled with other items from yearbooks and uh, toddler baby clothes of mine my mom kept for years. But a lot of that's, stuff in scrapbooks, not just photos, but a lot of things from the 80s and 90s and 2000s that I was able to keep. In this closet, for those that may have watched my 1,000 subscribers special, and even on TikTok when I broke it up into parts, you guys know this closet area is my leather jacket collection, not just inside, but also not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. I added these armband things to these Michael Jackson jackets, 2 of them, like he has. I thought that was cool. Over on this top shelf, my DVD, VHS, Blu-ray collection of movies. I love physical movies. 2 of my toddler jackets, baby jackets, an actual animal antler. I'm not sure from which animal. I think an elk. My dad has this one and another one downstairs. He used to hunt. My satchel bag, my first actual satchel bag, handmade and everything. I used it so much and wore it out that I retired it. I did get a new one. You guys will see that in this video. This right here is something else you don't see. This native decorative wall canteen. It is real. Got that at a shop, like, I don't know, less than 20 bucks. Online, when you find them, they go for way more. There's the other Halloween bandana right there. So kind of just focus on a little bit of this wall, then I'll make my way around, like I said, towards the middle section here. Got some Kiss items. I was supposed to give to my uncle, which would be my mom's second oldest brother, who passed, I think, 3 years ago now. Never did get a chance to send him. It was supposed to be like these type of things that you could connect together, and one of them had his name spelt on him. But when you're dealing with, I can't think of the name of this company, but they take so long to get shit going. I can't think of them. They're a legit company, but they take forever. One of my 2000s vintage hats. My dad's a 49ers fan, so he had those 49ers stuffed shoes for years. A Speed Racer car. The Raiders bracelet. My uncle was a Raiders fan. His first hat from his first job, Hanging Five Restaurant in Butte, Montana. His Raiders cap right there. So got that, mint condition. A Wednesday and Ginger Snaps painting I did right there. 2 of these native pride hats. Be proud of who you are. My uncle gave those to my mom, then she gave them to me. And then I got, if you go right here, 2 others as well. So there's that Run DMC hat of mine's. Here's New York Giants hat and jersey, which was my mom's oldest brother, who also passed. She is the last of her siblings, unfortunately. We have Hot Shot, one of my favorite Transformers. And this I bought at a shop. It lights up. This I made right here when I bought this knife. Yeah, you guys can see the design on that. One thing about my dad before he met my mom and his upbringing, like, he did live up in the mountains. He was an actual mountain man, pioneer. Even before he went to the military for 8 years. This was, again, replacement, and it took me a while to really get my hands on a lot of this, but I did. He served 8 years between I want to say the Cold War in Vietnam. It was definitely through the Cold War in Vietnam. And he also went to schooling at the same time in the military, and I have all his certificates and stuff in one of those binders in there. Um, Redskins jersey, my mom's youngest brother. So now we're gonna kind of focus here. Let me scoot in a little bit here in the middle. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you guys something to kind of finish off this part. This knife I bought, sharpened it. I do need a sheath for it. I know which one I want to get. I added the feathers to it. My dad's group military picture. 2 old jerseys of mine back when I was very little. And these 2 hats were my grandpa's, my mom's dad. I guarantee you're not going to see a Hard Rock Cafe studio hat like that anywhere else, and you're definitely not going to see a Dracula hat like that anymore. That's how old they are. But focus back on here. So this little shelf area, I wanted to give like this movie rental vibe. We have another original print of Batman and Robin from 96 or 97 right there. So that's a rebuy because my original 2, like I showed before, I ended up losing them in a move years ago, but I'm glad I regot them. We kind of start with this area since it's where it's aiming towards. So this is a new add-on edition. So these they came out about some years back. There were these retro boxes that looked like VHS tapes, but you would get like a t-shirt inside of them. So I got 2 of those. I don't know if we have any Tenchi Muyo fans. I got a lot of the Tenchi stuff on VHS, and I've been trying to get the English dub version for Tenchi forever on VHS, and it's not easy to track down, but it's out there. I know I got the English version on DVD. Tenchi Muyo Figures Ryoko is one of my favorite characters. She was my first childhood crush ever, and I just love the character. I really, really do. Kind of scrolled down, we got this little sign right there. Coming soon to own on DVD and video. Some more Tenchi, all 3 original series on VHS. This Star Wars Power of the Jedi figure of Obi-Wan and the training gear, which was a really nice figure. I really like it. Kind of scoot here to the side a bit. Original Samurai Jack Cartoon Network figure. Back then, they were cheap, even though my Walmart just sucked really bad, so they didn't really carry much anything. Because I got this offline, it is more expensive. I used to have a Dexter's Laboratory figure. We got some Star Wars, some more Tenchi. Here we got some other stuff, Dragon Ball, VHS tapes. I got a lot of them that you guys will see. Hellboy, the Hulk. Down here, Batman from the 4 live action films. 3 of the animated movie ones, the series, some other tapes as well. Kind of go around here, this area a bit. Go ahead if I can squeeze in. Like I said, I don't have much room. This is new. That Native American head I bought. A little bit expensive, but I ended up getting it. Original Batman figure from '89. Can't see it in a bag of mine that I use during the summer, if not winter, at the most. So, we kind of go around here. Got this hanging up. Mom got it for me a while back. So this shelf was heavier than shit to get home on foot, but I did. It was being thrown out. I decided to take it. Why not? Let me see if I can kind of scoot without hitting anything. Some more tapes. Shawshank Redemption wooden frame poster. I got that at Goodwill. 49ers bear. Some coins my father brought back from the military over across seas. Some more VHS tapes right here. I wanted to give, again, this movie rental type of feel to it. A 49ers troll doll there. I'm trying to do this best I can. Some other VHS tapes. Right there. Let me see if I can kind of, again, do this the best I can. Some more Dragon Ball ones. Continue back over here since we're here. This is an actual outfit that I wore middle school that I had for years, if not also high school. OCC Orange County Choppers. I loved American Choppers back in the day, just like a Monster Garage and all that stuff, and original chains of mine as well. Mint condition G-Unit shoes, spinner wash G-Unit chain, 50 Cent The Massacre CD, and the Bulletproof Game. 50 Cent Chameleonaire played a role in my adolescent years in my life. Native wind chime of mine, my grandfather made, my dad's dad. My first adult leather jacket that I wore out. My Native American Tahifi sticks I made myself. Kind of just show you guys all around here on this table. Again, I ain't got that much room. There's a lot. I ain't got that much space in here. But I'm hoping to make some space eventually. I'll just show you guys here. Tennessee Titans jersey. My dad liked the Titans even though they're a bad team. Got that picture right there at Goodwill for like $5. Online it's like $200. It's about how the white men broke so many promises and treaties, but one promise they kept was to take our land. That's what they did. This vintage lamp flower thing that lights up and plays music from the 80s. My mom had for years, and now I have it. Two of my Native American handmade, I did myself, hatchets. One ceremonial and one's for like work per se. This shirt right here is the only shirt my dad actually wore a lot. He didn't have very many clothes at all. Had like 5-6 t-shirts. This is the one he wore the most. Somebody got this for my father when he was a scout leader. Chad Mills. For those that watched all 3 videos on the channel and even on the TikTok page, talking and exposing things with scouts when I was in it, and especially how the scout border community or leaders did my father very dirty in the end. They let him go because he gave a shit. He really wanted to teach the kids stuff rather than just being about money. There's a 4th video, if you guys are seeing this on the channel, that I did not upload, that is on my TikTok page. Tennessee Titans hat, more of my dad's military medals, his yearbook from the military, pocket watch and stuff like that. 2 of his pens that are out of ink that I kept. His service flag, military picture right there, as well as something else from the military. Trying to scroll up. Right there. His boots that are worn out. He bought me that AC/DC vinyl some years back before he passed. I had all these, and here's some real music. I never opened it, kept it factory sealed. This right here, you can go ahead and get this down. You're not gonna see anything like this online. This is something that's given by all hospitals to veterans who pass away in the hospital. To one of our own nation's heroes for Maury Regional Health. I'll let you guys see if I can get that to focus in a bit to read it. It comes with that pen. You're not going to see anything else with those type of pens online. You know, they can't be bought at all. Right there, so there's that. My dad's Mountain Man hat he had for a long time. I re-got it for him. More dream catchers. This was an autograph football thing, as you guys can see, by an actual NFL player back in '77. Sometime in the '70s, or it was early days of football. Brother-in-law gave that to me because his son breaks things too much. A car that my dad did for the Boy Scouts box derby right there. He done a lot of stuff with wood. The last picture me and Dad had together on the 4th of July before he passed 4 years ago. The only trophy, a lot of my scout stuff got thrown out though. Ow, fuck. One of these things just fell on my foot. Yeah, hold on. Fuck, that hurt. There we go. Okay. Two tractors, or a truck and a tractor my dad made out of wood. This painting he had for years and years, just don't know why, he just did. I gotta get these saved downstairs one day to get some room going in here. This I found at Goodwill. Wooden camping spoon I made. And that right there is a marshmallow gun. Like the small marshmallows, so if you have really good lungs and blowing capacity, it can really sting. 1883 poster. Other stuff right there of mine's. A couple native statues, some shoes of mine. My dad's 49ers shirt, jacket, and hat he had for years. I kept mint condition. Another native Tahiti stick. This displace case I made myself. I had so many things to put in it that I either bought or I already had to give it this Western antique feel to it. That hatchet I made myself right there. Got this tapestry in the back that belonged to my dad's mom, my grandfather. I got and saved from my sister. You know, I don't want to get into the full thing of how they are, but they're so just dark, negative people that this was surrounded in darkness and you just couldn't see it until I got a hold of it. And the picture just came into frame per se. To other dream catchers right here. Kind of see if I can go in here. This would be an actual outfit and stuff that my uncle would wear. My mom's second oldest brother who passed not long ago. Actual shirt. And two other pictures. A wagon that my dad made. It's not fully there anymore, but what's left is what I have. A Kiss figure I was supposed to send to my uncle before he passed. Didn't get a chance to. A couple more things of mine I bought had displayed right there. Very sacred, religious, and holy spiritual room. Right here, there's a picture of my mom's 3 brothers, my uncles. Some knives are mine with my name and birthday engraved on them. And these right here belong to my grandfather. It's all original, all actual handmade and beaded belt buckles and cigarette holder wallets. This is his actual jacket outfit with the shirt that he would have worn during gatherings, parties, hat. Right there. So, kept a lot of that. Passed in, I'll say 95. Don't put things down there. Wooden native napkin holder my dad made. Actual, I forget what that's called, but it's like a little drum thing and it's a real vintage frog from the 90s that supposed to play music if you have music playing with it. This I got from the VA and supporting after my dad passed. I'll let you guys take a look at that. Everything, the certificate, the case and everything else I put in there. You guys kind of just see some blankets, a little bear, Valentine's Day, my scout uniform. I was cheated out of a lot when it came to scouts because of the politics and bullshit involved. Scarface blanket, which was a replacement of my chinchilla one that my ex-partner kept and took from me. He knows who he is. I collected a lot of these shirts like that my uncles and grandfather wore like that, same pattern, designs and everything. A plaque my dad got from scouts. This right here, my dad's dad, my grandfather made that for me in my room. Still have that. I wish we still had the family one. I don't know whatever happened to it. Another box derby card my dad made. A couple little things over the years that I have kept, bought, added to this. Let you guys look. One of my second BB gun. Sorry about that, I didn't answer a phone call. Outfit for my mom's youngest brother. Redskins fans, hat, jacket, sweater. Right there. There's some other things on this end. Right there. Again, I ain't got that much room, so you guys gotta excuse me. Hoodies and stuff that I would wear during the winter. Some of these, some ponchos of mine that I wear. If you guys see me out and about, then you know. Shirts that I won't wear that I want to keep mint for certain reasons. Some of my winter pants. My new satchel right there. I love it. Oh man, I loved it. It took a while because it's handmade. TV with a updated Blu-ray DVD player that has apps on it. Older TV with a dual DVD VHS player that I use. This picture we had for years. I got to get a frame for it one day. I got to get frames for several things. Some stuff here on the shelf right there. What you guys see. Sorry that some things are in the way. I don't mean for that. Some of my 4 favorite emo movies: Book of Shadows, Ginger Snaps 1 through 3, and the movie May. Little engine thing my dad made out of wood. Batman movies, live action, Catwoman, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. My favorite westerns on VHS. There. Those straws, you ain't never gonna see those. Those also pencils as well. Those are about 45 years old. The same thing with those musical note suckers. 45, 50 years old. Mom had those for years. Another painting I did my uncle when he passed. Mom's second oldest brother. On this Pegasus tapestry picture belonged to my oldest uncle, my mom's oldest brother. I got that, saved that for my sister. Again, this was surrounded in darkness as well, and I saved it because it needed it. And when I put it in here, it just lit and bright up, and I could hear the voices say, you know, thank you for saving us, like thank you, because they didn't want to be around that darkness forever that my sister and her family all have and shit with them. Painting I did of my for my father after he passed. All the shit here that you see is very real. None of it's bullshit, none of it's fake. This I added right there, a little pop cork gun thing. Old. More coins and stuff. You guys saw a lot of that. Yeah, you know, just one of my favorite rooms. Everything and stuff like that. And show you guys the bathroom here. Turn on the lights and whatnot. Like I said, this is the official one because I added things and redid it. Painting of Arthur Morgan I did. My grandpa's mugshot. He was a black man. He got arrested in 1945 for a crime he didn't commit. That's how it was back in those days of real segregation. Painting of Michael Jackson I did during the Thriller era. An x-ray of my actual teeth and jaw before I got them fixed. Still working on them. Just kind of just show you guys an actual sword. It's like my third sword. Swords for me are not easy to come by. And they're a bit expensive too. I'm going to just show you all around here. You know. I'd rather have these on the wall than looking at this hideous ass fucking wallpaper behind it. I put that shelf in this morning. Both PC, Batman Forever games, and soundtrack, but they're hard to play because you gotta have an older computer with Windows 98 or 99 on them, or Windows 97 to be exact. My mugshot. You ain't gonna see a lot of that right there. You guys heard me talk about that before. After the Power Rangers fan club ended, they sent that to people who joined since the beginning. A lot of those fan club boxes things, nah, those were just put together by fans. People never got those in the actual fan club. More figures. Jim Bridger, OG Mountain Man, one of my favorites. So yeah, that's about it for the actual tour of one of my favorite rooms that I added things into and redid a few things until I get the money to fully redo this room, try to make it a bit bigger, get some stuff moved downstairs. But yeah, I love this room and I can't add no more. I just got the space, but everything has a story. Everything holds something to me in here. You know, may have not I wanted to because space, lack of room. But yeah, last thing right here is something that I bought from my father. Not, unfortunately, you know, he was still alive, but unfortunately never got a chance to wear it. Yeah. That being said, you guys, I'm out. Peace.